The Knicks just won game 1 of the NBA Finals, and I told you they could have. If you listen to my podcast that I put out yesterday, which you probably didn't, it went up super, super late. It is... The Knicks just won the first game of the NBA Finals, and what a game it was. This is a reaction video. I actually already did this, but the cable on the mic broke, so now I have this really, really, really short cable on it. So I keep pulling on the phone, so I'm so sorry if this again, as I mentioned every time I do anything, this is not professional at all. This is a curtain. The windows that way, like this is not a professional setup. The cable broke. Audio was horrible, like horrifying. And I didn't re-record it until now. So sorry. But man, the Knicks. Let's get into this, because I said that the Knicks could be trouble for this Spurs team. If you listen to my podcast that I put out, which you probably didn't, that's okay. It's just a Ball Up Top podcast. It is on all major podcast platforms. I think I selected all of the buttons. I selected all of the possible platforms I could. I put it there. So it's on all the things that it let me put it on. It's on. So just look it up. You'll find it. You can also search my name. It should pop up. Regardless, anyways, I said the Knicks could be a problem. So the Knicks could be a problem for the Spurs. And one of my big things I said about that was Jalen Brunson. I said, I don't think Jalen Brunson is going to be nervous to drive on Wemby. And my God, was he not nervous to drive on Wemby. Let's talk about Jalen. He took 31 shots today. He only hit 12. 9 of those shots were threes. And the Knicks won the game on what is probably going to be one of Jalen Brunson's poor games in the finals. So as a Knicks fan, you got to be feeling great about that. You just had not a Jalen Brunson stinker. It wasn't like he was bad, but this is definitely not the shooting splits that you expect from a player like Jalen Brunson. You just had that, and you got away with a win. Victor Wembanyama did not look great. He had 6 turnovers. A little interesting how they played him. They low-key had him. I said on my podcast, like I mentioned earlier, I said that I didn't know if Cat was going to be able to match up against Vic. I said, you have Mitchell Robinson. He hurt his pinky, and he's not going to be, regardless if he was fully healthy or not, he's not going to be able to play every single minute that Victor can play. He's just not. He's constantly in foul trouble, and he's not a guy that can play 48 minutes of a basketball game. And I thought, well, they're going to have to throw OG Anunoby on him. Maybe he sees some Josh Hart, maybe some Mikal Bridges. And he saw a lot of Cat. And Cat did a great job. Now, I don't expect the defense to keep up this much for the entire series. There will be a time where Victor figures it out. But Cat looked good. I took his under, which was 17.5 points. He scored 18. So that wasn't great. But his shooting splits were excellent. He was 7 for 15 from the field. I was just loving what I was seeing on a Cat. Rest of the Spurs roster, though, De'Aaron Fox, dude, where were you at? I don't understand the whole thing that people keep saying with De'Aaron Fox of like, oh, this is their veteran leader for the playoffs. De'Aaron Fox has been in 2 playoff series with the Kings. He lost both. What is this veteran leadership? I know he's like the most tenure guy on the team, but what? I don't understand his playoff leadership. He's got a little bit more than everybody else. Harrison Barnes is more of their playoff leader because he's actually won something. He's at least won a series. Now, he was on one of those Kings teams that lost, but he's at least won a series. He's won the whole damn thing. He won the NBA Finals. Don't forget about that. De'Aaron Fox did not look good. I don't know. I know he was injured last series. He came back, and I don't know if he's just still reeling from the injury. Hasn't fully revved up, but he looked bad. He did not look good at all. With this Knicks team, you're going to need to have a fully functioning De'Aaron Fox. You're just going to need it. I know you got Stephon Castle and Dylan Harper. Dylan Harper looked amazing. He probably should have got more run. I'm not Mitch Johnson. Mitch Johnson's a great NBA coach. I'm not going to question his decisions, but I do wonder if maybe the outcome would be a little different if the minutes that Dylan Harper and De'Aaron Fox played just swapped. I just wonder. I don't know. Stephon Castle looked solid. He did not have the turnover issues I anticipated him to have. Last series, they were getting so under his skin. I mean, you're playing a team like the Thunder that's just, they turn you over. That's their whole thing. They're going to turn you over. And they were turning over Stephon Castle just relentlessly. Relentlessly. You didn't really get that today. Could he have had a better game? Yeah, but I don't really think he was any reason why they lost. I couldn't tell you with this Spurs team. I couldn't tell you, oh, that's why. Oh, blah, blah, blah wasn't doing well. Oh, blah, blah, blah wasn't doing this. I don't really think there was anything glaring that I can go, oh, this is what caused you to lose. Julian Champagnie had a great game. Had a great first half. He was electric. He was hitting all of his threes, and then he just stopped shooting. I don't really know what happened. That second half, he just kind of like vanished. Just offensively, really. He still put up 10 rebounds. I didn't even realize he had 9 until the broadcaster was like, oh, Julian Champagnie with his 9th board. What? When did he get those? The energy in the arena. I know that they're in San Antonio, but oh man, were they reeling for New York in there? Just it wasn't like quiet for San Antonio. It was loud. It was just loud in general. No matter what, it was loud. I know them New York fans travel well. They're around the place, but man, was it loud in there. That just got me really excited for a Game 3 in MSG. Like, if you can be that loud in San Antonio and Texas, imagine how loud they're going to be in New York. I'm super excited for this series. So far through Game 1, it's been an excellent series. I don't have too much for a recap of this, honestly. I really don't have too much of a recap for this because there was nothing that really stood out to me crazy. Knicks played well. Spurs played decent. Both teams have things that they need to work on. I think the Knicks, you want to have a better Jalen Brunson game. Again, I know he played well, but 12 for 31 is not great shooting splits when it comes to Jalen Brunson. And he didn't really pick it up until they got to that point where they do what they always do. When the Knicks are down, they have no reason to be down, and they just pick it up. They just don't get tired. I think that's really what it is. They let other teams wear themselves down and just do enough to stick around to the point where the other team wears themselves down, and then they jump right in. And that's what I saw today. Well, last night. That's what I saw last night. I'm excited for Game 2 tomorrow. I'm excited for Game 3 and MSG, by far the most. This Knicks team is fun. I'm a Celtics fan. I don't know if you can see, shout out my girlfriend, but there's Celtics stuff behind me. I'm a big Celtics fan, so I hate New York. It's just in my blood. I'm Boston, everything. I hate New York. It's in my blood, but it's really hard not to root for this Knicks team. They're just so much fun. They're so much fun to watch. Jalen Brunson, not at all scared of Wemby. Not at all. Everyone else was scared of Wemby. Jalen was not scared of Wemby. Josh Hart tried to outrun Wemby like an alligator. He's on a fast break. He's going left, right, left, right, left, right, looking over his shoulder. Wemby still hammered that on him. Another thing to note for the Knicks is they really didn't get to the line too much in that first half. I think they had like 2-3 free throws in the whole first half. I don't know if it's just the Spurs coming off of a game against the Thunder, and they're just like, oh yeah, we're not falling for any foul baiting and nothing. Not that the Knicks foul bait crazy, but they're just so programmed. They're going to have to get the line more. Series is not over. Series, in fact, just began. We had a road team win. I'm excited for the rest of this. If you want anything else, feel free to hit up my podcast. Like I mentioned earlier, I almost said AKB pod. That's the old one. That don't exist no more. That doesn't exist anymore. The Ball Up Top pod. I'll be dropping that. I haven't figured out a schedule semi-regularly. How's that sound? Semi-regularly, I'll be dropping over there. I have another. The next reaction video, I promise, will be actual more reaction and way better. Weird circumstances on this one. But yeah. I'm excited for this series. Oh, before we do anything else, the best thing about this game, they finally listened and they put the Larry O'Brien on the court. It was a little small. I know beggars can't be choosers. It was a little small. It was a little small, and I didn't like. It was a little small, and the logo was a little small, and it kind of looked a little odd. But it looked so good. Please, don't ever stop doing that again. I don't know why we stopped. It looks so much better. It looks so much better, and I can't wait to see it on the floor of Madison Square Garden. I'll catch you all.